So I've got all my components for my new gaming PC, and I thought I'd do a quick unboxing before I start the PC build. So stay tuned, I'm just going to go through all the parts in one go, so stay tuned. Now, the motherboard is the Asus C170A with the white look, matching the case and the graphics card. So that's the motherboard. And for the graphics card, I've got the Asus GeForce GTX 1070. Pretty small, and gonna leave a lot of room in my case. Just a Windows 10, nothing fancy. And the Intel i7 6700 processor. So that's all the components from this box. Yep, I was right. And for the CPU cooler, probably not the best lighting. This is the Cryorig H7 CPU cooler. It's got a lot of good reviews, so that's why I went for it. There's always that excitement when you open your new boxes to check out to see if you've got the right parts or not. I've experienced that a couple of times. Okay. Corsair Vengeance, 16 gigabytes, DDR4 RAM. And for the power supply, I went for the EVGA 65GQ. So these are all the parts I'm going to be using for my PC build. Those two items on the left shelf there is the hard drives. That's the only thing I didn't buy new. Those are from my old computers, and hard drive and an SSD disk. So, and for the case, I went for the NCXT H440 White Silent Ultra. Got a very clean look and got noise damping material inside, so that's gonna be very good for my silent build. As long as it's more quiet than my old build, I'm happy, because that sounds like a jet engine. I'm saving this plastic coating and stuff for last. That's gonna complete the build, so when I'm done with everything, I'm gonna rip that off. Always a great feeling. This is my first time building my computer all by myself, so hopefully I'm not gonna mess anything up and not gonna fuck anything up. Gonna do everything extra carefully. So let's start by unboxing the Asus C170A motherboard, and let's take them from there. That looked actually better than I anticipated. Now, by any means, do not listen to what I'm saying. Go do your own research. That's actually sort of a disclaimer. Now, what you don't want to do is use your anti-static bag as a ground or the place for you to work with your motherboard. You want to place it on top of your box, which will not conduct electricity. I gotta do this one time early. I'm gonna wait with the plastic on the panel side. Okay, so terrible sound, but it feels amazing. Now first, let's start by installing the CPU. Comes in a little plastic thingy. It's always scary when you're applying this CPU because You don't want to use extreme force when handling PC stuff, but in this case you have to. Notches right there. Got 2 notches right here, which those notches are supposed to slide on top of. And if you can see on this little box, you've got 2 slots to where you put your fingers. Just put your fingers in there. Slot your CPU in there. Try not to touch the bottom part, or just try and slide it straight into its place, just like that. And you should not try to touch the top part either. If it's inside, it's inside. Take the lever, pull it back, push it down. This is the part where I told you guys about. Pushing this thing down can be a little bit unnerving. Now the shielding popped off, and we're good to go. Put it the way that it's supposed to be put. Next step, unboxing the Cryrig H7 CPU cooler. I don't know if you can tell how sweet this looks, but it looks really, really good. And here is the thermal paste. I'm kind of nervous, I've never done this before. So I've got the backplate for mounting the CPU cooler to the motherboard. From what I could gather, you should try and do type of dot with thermal paste, so let's just do it. And I'm a lefty, so I'm actually not sure if let's do with the left one and try and hit the middle. Okay, that was just way too much, but I sort of hit the middle, but it's a lot, it's too much, but I'm gonna hope for the best and hopefully it's gonna work. So I at least hit the middle, but I hit a little bit too much over here as well. And let's try and do this. So after a few trials and errors, just hold the cooler into place and tipped it upside down so I could access the screws. I'll show you a little bit close up of how I routed the cable and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I routed the cable from the fan in between the RAM slot and underneath and into the CPU fan controller. Finally, it's starting to look like something like a computer part, and next step is installing it into the case. Should be interesting. So far I'm pretty happy with myself actually. First time I've ever done this by myself. Usually I've had help by people who know what they're doing, and I'm just checking and doing some research online and then filling it out. And the risers are already installed. That's also a nice feature. Let's try this again. Start at top corner, then the opposite bottom corner. Well, I finally got the motherboard installed into the case. And I gotta admit, getting the motherboard fitting with the I/O shield was a real pain in the ass actually. So So I've mounted the bracket onto the PSU unit, and now it's ready to go inside. It's very important that you point your fan down unless you're mounting it on, planning on having your PC stand on the carpets. Another thing I will be doing before installing anything else in the PSU and just the cable that's already attached, I'll remove the hard drive slots and later on decide which one I'm gonna use. I'm gonna mainly choose the one that gives me the best airflow, or at least what I think. I'll also maybe mount it on the bottom. It all depends. Now this will be the last unboxing of this build. Yes, I speak good Norwegian English. Yes. Foam, shielding foam, card itself. So the video card is unboxed. Before I take it out of the bag, I'm gonna take out the slots right here. This one and that one. I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at what it looks like. So this is it. It's pretty damn nice. If you haven't figured it out, I'm going for the black and white theme. I forgot one thing. I got protection. Better use protection pills. Here we go. You hear the snap? Then it's mounted. Going to get the screwdriver and use that for screwing it in. There we go. Now the next part is going to be the hard drives and placing them, connecting to the power cable and the SATA cable. So the hard drives I'll be installing is the Corsair SSD 120 GB and 1 TB Seagate Barracuda hard drive. Slides right on top of that, locks in. Put the screw in. So just finished installing the SSD and the hard drive just over here. So got lots of space for airflow. So just finished installing the SSD and the hard drive just over here. So got lots of space for airflow. So this is what's left. Sorting out this bird's nest of a cable mess. Just finished up the cable management, and it doesn't look like it's managed actually, but everything is tied down, everything is put out the ways as best I could. So now the most exciting part, will it work or will it start? So just turn on the power switch to the PSU, and this will be the first time I'm ever turning on the PC. So yeah! Wait, what? There we go. So the PC build is complete. Windows 10 is up and running. All I need to do now is to download and install drivers, download games, do some cable management, get this shit up, get all the stuff cable managed and connected and where I want it to be. Right now the desk is standing in the middle of the room, so I need to put it in the corner, connect everything and tidy things up before it's all good to use. And before I forget, I promised you guys I would do this when the build was complete, so you just can get hold of it. I'm gonna peel off this protective plastic. And of course there's one on the inside as well that I didn't know about. So you might have seen my face in when I've been putting together the components, but I'm the builder of the PC and the man behind the camera. So hope you enjoyed, and I know I don't know what I'm doing, but it works. That's good enough for me. If you have any tips or things I should do, things I should do differently, things that I've done wrong, or anything else, just comment down below. I'm happy to read the comments, and hope for those of you who are just starting out building your own computer, for those of you who are just starting out and trying to build your own computer, hopefully this helped you out, and I can really recommend the case. One thing I would have done differently was to mount the PSU cables to the PSU unit before installing it. Getting in and mounting the cables while it's already mounted inside the cable is really tough, so use quite a lot of time on that. But other than that, thanks for watching and hope you guys have a good day. Bye bye.